Hi, good people in this world. There are a lot of interesting things in this world that many people are being more ignorant about it and they don't know. They don't know about it, they know nothing about it, and it's ignorant. First thing, I'll talk about the revolutions that is going on in this 21st century. The revolutions that have been on for some years back, the other centuries, the 20th, the 19th, the 18th, the 17th, and the downward centuries, are not the same as the revolutions that are going on in this 21st century. The revolutions that are going on in this 21st century is totally different. Why is it different? It's because the revolutions that are going on in this 21st century are being planned by only greedy people. Greedy people, I will use the word greedy because these people are for just their own interest, looking for something. It may be a natural resources, it may be a position that there's some particular people want, and they flame lies just to revolute. Everybody in this world, everybody in this world can never ever be perfect like God. In this case, they always look for your weakness, where you did something wrong, to use the opportunity to revolute against. But you have to know nobody is perfect. And the 21st century revolution that I'm talking about is always being planned by greedy people. Yes, I'll use the word greedy more because if you check all the revolutions going on in this world now, they are being planned by people just for their own interest, not for the people of the country or the people of the community or whoever. They plan this. Some of it is more for natural resources. Some of it is more business wise, so that they can revolute and put somebody there and make very good money. That's why many 21st century revolutionists nothing real, because today the devil is trying to use all his tricks to win seas in this world, and this is what the devil is using just to make a lot of money out from ignorant people through revolution, capture a lot of resource areas. So if you have checked well, where revolutions and the world being more interested about is countries that have rich natural resources. Is there that people care? Is there that people matters just because of their natural resources? But there are countries who have nothing, no natural resources, and you see these people killing themselves and nobody cares because they have nothing. They have no business to do in those countries, so they don't care. Do you think if they have something to do with these countries, they will just move ammunition, they will just move military, whoever, they don't care whoever talks about it, they don't care whoever supports or don't support. They will move security there just to fight those leaders, to stop them. But countries that have no natural resources, they will never ever move any security there. Africa needs to arise and shine, because Africa has been one of the biggest targets. The reason why we are not even being able to unite Africa, to trade within Africa, is just because there are some people somewhere who believe when Africa unites, our natural resources are not going to be taken freed again. And if our natural resources are not going to be taken freed, some group of people in the other world will lose. They will lose because they will not have these natural resources again. In this case, it will be very, very hard for Africa to unite. That is why the unity of Africa have been pending for a long time, because there are some group of people somewhere, whoever try to unite Africa, they try all their best to execute them, to create enemies for those people, for them to be fight off. And the best thing Africans we have to do is just to think, because it looks like Africa is being so ignorant for a long time, and this ignorance is killing Africa. Now it looks like many youths are trying to gain something. They are trying to pick something up, but still the leaders are still with their Kolo mentality. They are still in their old thinking, the aged and our leaders, because they are always doing something that pleases some group of people that they think they have power. But it's wrong. There is nothing that you can do to please man. Nothing that you can do to please man. So if our leaders today are doing things just to please some people in this world, they have to realize that many people have been deceived just to do things to please men. They have to stick with the unity of Africa. And when Africa unites, it's going to help Africa to work within and make very good use of our natural resources, which is going to help Africa to grow big time in the world. I have a belief, and that belief is going to be something that I think many Africans also believe. The belief I have is when Africa unites, we'll be one of the richest continents in the world. If Africa unites with our highest natural resources, we will be one of the richest continents in the world, because Africa have everything. God blesses Africa, everything. In this case, if Africa unites, there are a lot of things that are going to happen in Africa here, riches. That is what some group of people somewhere don't like, because they will not have advantage to take these resources for free. But Africans, you need to arise and shine and take Africa to the higher level. You have the right to do that. It's time African arise and make Africa a better place. We need to change big time our attitude. Attitudinal change is what Africans we need. And I know and I believe very soon these changes are going to come drastically, even if some group of people like or they don't. If they like it or not, it's going to change, and Africa is going to take up and make very good use of our resources very soon. Blessed be to you all Africans, and blessed be to you people who have positive mentalities all over the world, who don't think evil, because evil is something that is not good, but positive thinkers are always the best, that I love. So whoever think positive, I give you big love. But the negative thinkers, who just because of your own greedy interest, God punish you all. God be with you all and bless you all for listening. Make your comment if you think you have some a tangible comment to comment on. Share what you think Africa can do to progress. Share what you think Africa can do to unite. And when Africa unites, it will help all Africans and even the whole world as well. It's only the greedy people who they think will not help them just because of their greedy interests. Big up Africa, arise and shine. We are changing the attitude, and we need serious attitudinal change to gain all that Africa have lost so far. Peace and love to you all.